Hello, witches. I am High Priestess Ultra-Venus. Thank you for joining me on this quick live broadcast here on Instagram, or if you are watching the replay or watching on YouTube or Facebook. Now, I have two questions. Did anything interesting happen this week? And number two, do you know what the inner compass of a witch is? Two questions. Did anything interesting happen this week? The second question, do you know what the inner compass of a witch is? Yeah, it's been an interesting week. It's been an intense week. It's been a week for witches, psychics, tarot card readers to celebrate. Yes, I'm talking about the breakdown relationship of Trump and Musk. And no, I do not care about your political affiliation. We are talking about the inner compass of which is otherwise known as intuition. When you become a witch, you become much more intuitive. When you become a witch, you can foresee things before they happen. When you become a witch, you can accurately predict the future, and you are never wrong. Even after being ridiculed, mocked, laughed at, belittled, you are never wrong. When witches speak, when tarot card readers speak, when psychics speak, the world is to listen. Because witches follow that inner compass known as intuition. It's not just me, it's other witches, tarot card readers, and psychics who have said that two narcissists cannot coexist. One will always turn on the other. And that happened this week between Trump and Musk. They are both narcissists. Two narcissists cannot coexist. One has to betray the other to get the upper hand, to be the alpha male, to be the top dog, to be number one. Two narcissists cannot coexist. They will turn on each other, always. It's not a maybe, it's not a possibility, it's not likely. It is 100% guaranteed that two narcissists will turn on each other. And that's what happened this week between Trump and Musk. When I talk about witches and a compass, I'm talking about intuition. Like I've just said, when you become a witch, you become much more intuitive. You may not even know how you know. You just know. You know that you are right. You know that what you may have been shown in a dream, a vision, is going to come to fruition. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I was mocked and ridiculed and laughed at and belittled for saying that Trump and Musk is not going to last. The girls are fighting. The bromance is over. They are not going to kiss and make up. They were never friends. Narcissists, 2, 3, 4, 5 narcissists can never be friends. Two narcissists can never be friends. It is never going to work out. Two narcissists can never be friends. Ever. Witches have been telling you since the election. Once again, I do not care about your political affiliation. Witches have been telling you since the election that something is off. Something is very wrong. Something has gone very wrong. And the reason why I strongly believe that and knew something had really gone wrong is because Trump did not win California and New York. The reason why he did not win California or New York was because California and New York are two Democratic liberal states. No one would believe that Trump won California and New York. That would have aroused suspicion. Like, really, New York? Really, California? And there is no way in hell he won all swing states. No way. No way. No way. And like I posted earlier this week, Musk admitted that he rigged the election. But witches already knew this. Witches who woke up at 3 a.m. the day after the election, when spirit activity is paramount, when spirit activity is most active around 3 a.m., because that is known as the witching hour, when witches, tarot card readers, spiritualists, psychics get most of their downloaded information, and it's always true because it's the witching hour. We know that something was wrong. We felt different, but also many witches felt at peace. Many witches felt at peace, even before they knew what the results was. When I woke up at 3 a.m. the day after the election, I felt at peace. I felt at peace. I did not feel mad or angry. I knew that Harris had lost. Even before I looked on TV or looked online, I knew she had lost. But I knew that it was no fault of her own, because no one would believe that he would win California and New York. That's too suspicious. That's an obvious sign of rigged. That's an obvious sign that he did something, anything, to cheat. That's why he did not win California or New York, because that would have aroused too much suspicion. Too much suspicion. No one would believe that. But witches knew, witches tried to warn, and many people heeded that warning. But Hecate, the queen of witches, can only speak to witches who have ears to hear. Hecate, the queen of witches, will only speak to witches who are willing to listen to her and then act, then warn. Especially warn to high priestesses and high priests. But then you have the other half of the population who laughed, who mocked, who belittled witches, tarot card readers, psychics. We knew. But like I just said, we felt at peace with it. Even everything that has happened since he came into office, we still feel peaceful, because Hecate still remains the queen of witches above any president or king or queen. She still remains, and she will always remain. She will outlive Trump and Musk. You and I will outlive Trump and Musk. I already told you that Trump has dementia. I believe he has the late stages of dementia. You can tell he has the late stages of dementia because he cannot speak coherently. When he talks, he doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And he can't walk that great. He's walking into walls, tables, chairs, and people. That is late stage dementia. So what does that mean? That means that he's dying. It means he's dying. He's dying. Deal with it. He's dying. Everybody that has had a family member that had dementia or knows somebody that had dementia, everybody knows that dementia means that you're dying. It means you're dying. It means that you're dying. There is no cure. There is no prayer. There is no doctor or nurse that can help you. Trump has dementia. I believe it is the late stages of dementia, which means that the sickness is speeding up. It's speeding up. That means that his brain is failing. Once the brain fails, the organs will fail, and then death will happen. He has dementia. Be in denial if you want. Lie to yourself if you want. Just listen to what I say. Listen to what other witches, high priestesses, and high priests say. Listen. Just listen. It's been an interesting week. But the witches tarot card readers, psychics, we were all right. And we will always be right because our source is the Queen of Witches, Hecate, and she is not a woman that will lie. Mankind will lie to you, but not Hecate. Not Hecate. You can't trust a person, but you can trust Hecate. You can trust Hecate. Absolutely. Witches listen to their intuition. Witches told you that this was coming. Witches, tarot card readers, psychics told you that their relationship, Musk and Trump, was not going to last. The bromance is over. The girls are fighting. They have turned on each other. Why? Because two narcissists cannot coexist. They will always turn on each other. Their friendship is superficial. It's fake. It's phony. It's not real. Witches told you this. Tarot card readers told you this. Psychics told you this. And it's unfortunate that many people brushed us off. It's unfortunate that people doubted us. It's unfortunate that people laughed at us. It's unfortunate that people mocked us when we were right this whole time. I'm not saying this to gloat. I'm telling you, listen to witches because we are never wrong. And I'm telling witches to listen to their intuition. Listen to that inner compass. Follow that inner compass. Your inner compass, otherwise known as your intuition, will never lead you down the wrong path. Your intuition is never wrong. When you listen to your intuition, that inner compass will speak to you more. And it is never wrong. Never wrong. Never, ever, ever wrong. It's been a busy week. It's been an exciting week. It is a time for witches to celebrate because they knew, I knew, that this day was coming. It was unavoidable. It was set in stone. It was going to play out just like it did. That's the end of that one. Now we have to wait to see what comes next. And whatever comes next, the witches, the psychics, the tarot card readers will know. And any witch who have ears to hear, any witch that follows that inner compass will hear what is coming next. Many more people are going to turn on each other in this administration. Many, many more. This presidency is a farce. It's a fake. But we knew this. We knew this. So I wanted to come on here and share this news with witches, once again, who have ears to hear. And I will leave this up for a replay. Once again, my name is High Priestess Autumn Phoenix, anointed and appointed by the Queen of Witches to be a voice for witches who have ears to hear and hands to perceive Hecate's best. Be sure to share this broadcast on your own social media platforms, and I will speak to you witches later on. Bye, everyone.